Hi, Michael. Thanks for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Michael Daniel. I'm a first-year graduate student here at the University of Arizona Department of Planetary Sciences. Just started about a month ago.
What got you interested in planetary science?
Well, I've been interested in science for a long time. Kind of just had to decide for graduate school, and I did some black hole physics stuff as an undergrad, and then I decided, wanted to bring it a bit back closer to home, work on something that also would have a bit more tangible results in the near future, and then also with the impacts of climate change, helping better understand that, with Earth just being one of the many planets in our universe.
You know, a lot of people talk about what are the practical benefits of like astronomy and astrophysics and space exploration. And I recently read like the math behind being able to pick out signals out of like a noisy environment that's used in Wi-Fi was actually originally created to be able to like detect astronomical objects. So I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that scientists come up with for some weird science problem, and then who knows what the applications will be 5-10 years down the road, since working with breaking technologies, once those become more generally accessible, that's when we really see the benefits of science, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like human exploration, water recycling, and being, kind of completely fully reusable manufacturing systems and things like that. Did you know that NASA was planning to send astronauts to the moon in 2024 for the first time since 1972?
I knew we were planning on going back. I might have known 2024. It's sometimes hard to keep track of all the dates since they change, but I did know we were trying to go back soon.
And what do you think about it?
I think it'd be great if we could do it safely and responsibly. There's who knows what we can do when we actually go to the moon for science, because science was never the reason we went to the moon, from my understanding during the Apollo missions. So actually going there to do on-site scientific research, I think would be fantastic. Who knows what we would be able to do with actual people on the moon, since there are some things that are just a lot easier to do when you have somebody doing it yourself than trying to run missions from Earth on something however many miles away the moon is.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, we didn't send a geologist to the moon into the last
Apollo
time.
17.
Exactly. So, seems like if science was your first goal, you would have sent them like maybe on the second mission?
Yeah, and there was some science done, but I think there could be a lot more science done, and like if we had a scientific focus on the moon, I think that would be fantastic.
And if it was safe and affordable, would you go to space?
I think if it was a short enough time period, I really like going outside, and I don't know if I could handle being like on the ISS for 6 months. But the space shuttle format where you go up for about 2 weeks, I thought would be a pretty cool thing to do. Since you go up for long enough, you get used to working in those conditions, but then you're not up there so long that you can't. Like, I would miss just being able to go outside, go for a walk, go for a run. So on a short-term standpoint, I think I would really like to go.
Yeah, on the moon you could go out for a walk, but you have to be in a spacesuit.
Yeah, so it's better than maybe the ISS in that standpoint, but
So is this supposed to be like from the perspective of the work?
I really like nature, so it'd be a bit hard to do it long-term for me.
But that's cool. Well, I really appreciate your time. Is there anything you wanted to add? Or?
Well, just if you're interested in science, keep following it. It's an amazing field, and really there's no telling where we're going to end up. And so everybody who has any involvement in science, I feel that's a plus for the scientific community.
Really, well, thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome. Have a